Hi, welcome in a busy Max guitar store. Nevertheless, we want to show you the differences today between the 65 Lil Elvis amp and the 65 Tupelo. They look exactly the same, but the big difference between these is that this is based on EL84 tubes and this is based on 6v6, so it's more like a Fendery American sounding amp, and this is more like a Voxy British sounding amp. It would be too simple to say that these are just these amps, because I think the 65 amps have a really great range of sounds. So they're not just a copy or a replica or a sort of a remake of a certain amp. They're, I would say, the best of a lot of amps put into one. So the differences between the American and the British sound is usually that the British sound is a little bit more fuller, let's say more, like a richer sound, and this is more like a little bit more aggressive, more open sound. Think of a Fender small amp, and you will get the picture what I'm saying. But if we start with the clean sound, with everything set on, well, let's say gain set on 5, master set on 3, you'll get this effect. Both pickups. Bridge pickup. If you do the same with Lil Elvis, start with neck pickup again. It's a little bit more introvert, rounder sound. Both pickups. It's more like a scoop, so the middle is a little bit down, high and low are up. If we turn the gain a little bit higher, still in the normal position, so not in the bump position. The bump, of course, is a higher gain setting. We go to, let's say, gain 7, 7.5. Same on Lil Elvis. And the rest on 2. We'll start with the neck pickup. Find that it starts to snarl a little bit more aggressive. You go to Lil Elvis in the same position. You hear the difference right away. Then if we go to the bump position, which is of course the higher gain sounds, then it really starts to get nasty. Do the same with Lil Elvis. Check if I'm in the same position. Like this. You hear the difference right away. Of course, when you if you put the master up, let's say to 5, both amps, take your volume control down, you get to play with the levels. The amp stays very dynamic. So open sounding, but still there's a large character difference. Turn down. Totally clear. With your volume control, that's very essential with these sort of amps. Do the same thing with Lil Elvis. This is the full sound, and let's see if we're still the same. You notice that it starts to fill up a little bit, the low side. and really starts to get a little bit nasty. For me, it's too much. But if you do the same with the Tupelo, it stays very nice. I mean, it's a really nice lead. So it stays together a little bit more, and of course the mid-high makes it bite. I mean, they're both really nice. I mean, it's really down to your taste and your musical style. Of course, both amps will perfectly perform with effects, and I usually stay with a gain between 3 and 8. Anything above that is really, it starts to get too nasty, too full, and it starts to break up. So this is my sort of short version of these two amps, and I hope any one of these will suit you. Thank you very much, and see you at Max Guitar Store.